Hi everybody, here's Krystian from TeamworkCast.
And I'm Constantine.
And this is Netrunner and TeamworkCast. These are the regionals in Eindhoven.
Yep.
In
Game for Store.
Oh yes, thank you very much.
No
on the 13th of June, the last legal pack is, I guess, not Chrome City, then after all. It's the one before Chrome City. Jesus Christ, why did I wrote it down wrong? Anyway, it's a top 4, and this is the first round in the fun bracket, which is the lower bracket, I guess.
So
on the left we have Rembrandt from Germany, on the right we have Decoy from the Netherlands.
I love how Decoy didn't know what the ID did.
Yeah, it's so good. Oh, this is the first time I'm playing against this ID. Well, it's not a very common ID as well. It's Argus, right?
Yeah. How does this work again?
Yeah, so the idea is, of course, if you, our listeners don't know, whenever Decoy accesses an agenda, scores an agenda, he has to decide whether to take 2 meat damage, or was it 2 meat damage?
Yeah,
or a tag. And of course, he's Leela, so whenever somebody scores an agenda, he can bounce back a card. And then first turn, bam, advance, and this is a hostile takeover. Giving Decoy a bad pub and getting lots of monies.
We already see like a plus grid in Decoy's hand. So.
And Decoy is doing pretty well. Again, using the SD cards as money. Apparently he's working in some kind of telecommunications thing. Yeah, let's just account siphon. Yeah, just take back all the money.
Because why not?
Yeah, I mean, Rembrandt, you're playing against a criminal player. What did you expect? On the other hand, like creating tags is kind of like something that plays well into Rembrandt's plan. So maybe that was a good choice. I don't know.
Yeah, but he just removed them with the last clicks, apparently.
So drawing a mandatory draw from Rembrandt and thinking about how to start the game for realsies now.
Yep. He does have the ice. He has an archer and
oh yeah, that's a very nice experimental deck, and of course then hedge fund.
Why not do that the first time, Marcus?
Yeah, that sounds like a much more reasonable first turn than that whatever you did right there.
We have to remind everybody, Marcus is new to the game.
He's not that new to the game.
I know, I'm just kidding.
So yeah, we see a Flash Grid out, so that's probably a really good idea, because of course the Flash Grid will protect against meat damage, and it seems to be, Wayland and has tags and meat damage. There's probably some kind of meat damage flatline in here somewhere. And the Kati Jones, nice, clicking the Kati Jones immediately.
That's not that bad.
It's not bad at all.
Ooh, we see an Atlas draw and a Data Raven in hand.
Ah, nice. So I assume that one of the reasons why Marcus really wanted to have, or Rembrandt really wanted to have like this agenda out in first turn is of course that he's playing a lot of archers, and having an agenda scored really activates his archer.
Oh wait, that's not an Atlas, that's a Kronos project and an aggressive secretary in hand.
Aggressive secretary is a good choice. Yeah. Love it. And meanwhile, Decoy just draws. He's looking for some kind of solution, apparently. Now, he has 2 different Catty Jones.
Yeah, he's special.
Do you think that is, like a trick?
I don't know. Well,
right,
I've met some people that said, just like in Magic, where people play, the same kind of land. So that, when somebody sees your hand or sees, a specific card, he doesn't get information. If he sees 2 different ones, he knows that you have 2 different ones. So if you play a promo Eli and you have one regular Eli, if he accesses one of the 2 Elis and then he sees the other one, he's like, oh, he has 2.
See, I wouldn't do that as a corporation, of course, but as a runner, I don't know. And the runner, hidden information is not as important for the runner.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyways, we see the ferry being installed, so that definitely puts a damper on the archer plan.
Yep.
Kind of like the problem with playing against criminals, which these days, I mean, at this point they weren't as unpopular, but these days are so unpopular. There were only 4 criminals in the German nationals.
Ooh, Changeling.
Oh, Changeling is really good. It's now a strength 4 sentry. So do you want to use your ferry for this and later on maybe not have the ferry for the archer?
Wait. It's a barrier, right?
Oh, it starts as a barrier. That's true. He has to be advanced as a sentry. All right, so it's a barrier now. That's not even bad. It's not even that bad. But of course, Decoy has no way to deal with this, and so he just clicks Scotty Jones and Dirty Laundries into archives.
That's not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad indeed, my dear sir. And we see the subliminal messaging, the card I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And installing in that server something, whatever.
Oh, damn son.
So is that an agenda? And if it's
He
agenda...
he has a high risk investment in
yeah,
hand.
let's just face check.
Yeah, I know, it's just day raven and then...
Data array. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
Decoy thinks about this. He leans back and puts his hands on his head.
Wait, what is down there? The Kronos project and the high risk investment and the aggressive secretary are all in hand. Ooh, he's going in.
No break.
Yeah, what about the trace?
Trace 3.
No, trace 2, right? Or trace 3? Yeah, it's
Trace
trace
3.
3. Yeah.
Trace 3. No, not increasing. Ooh, what?
What?
Why did you put it in there, Marcus?
What?
Oh, it was Leela, so he wanted to prevent the bounce. He wanted to avoid another count siphon.
Yeah.
But now he lost it.
Yep.
And then Decoy decides to get another tag. And now it removes the tags.
Yep. Nice.
And clicks Scotty Jones.
So just to inform people, Decoy works at a phone company. That's why he has so many.
Apparently these are like SD cards, like 2 GB, when nobody wants to. So he decided, I'm just going to use it as tokens. I don't think there's the best idea for tokens because they're very flat and it's difficult sometimes to peel them off the tail. But he just sports them.
Yeah, it's really thematic, one would say.
Yeah, that's true. Install on Rembrandt's side.
Is that the archer again?
I don't know. I think so.
Well, we know it's the Kronos project behind the Data Raven now, because I didn't see it in his hand.
Getting the Cathy Jones credits. What?
Yeah, he's going for it.
Yeah, whatever.
You know, whatever, bro. I'm just gonna steal your agendas. No big deal.
Trace 3, paying the Trace 3. Another agenda.
It's a
What?
false lead. Oh, the Kronos project is still in his hand.
That would have been really great to score for Rembrandt, but
I'm so bad.
I guess he thought that the Decoy would think that it was some kind of like fake out.
Yeah, false lead would have been amazing though.
Yeah, it would have been. I think Rembrandt is going to a bit too fast right now.
So he decided to take the 2 meat damage instead of actually taking the tag.
And prevent the meat damage with his Blastcrete. I don't know if that's a good idea to use up your Blastcrete.
I don't think it's a bad idea.
Removing an attack. He doesn't. I guess he doesn't have the clicks, or he doesn't have too many clicks.
No, he did.
Same old thing.
He did have 2 clicks left, but he didn't want to spend too much money, I guess.
Yeah. All right, install. I mean, if there was a card where it's like do 2 meat damage, get 2 clicks and 4 credits, a lot of people would play this.
Yeah, that would be so not broken. People would so not play it in NBN.
Oh yeah, inside job that thing. Oh, it's aggressive secretary. Oh man, but there's just a fairy out, so this is not a big deal. Disposable breaker. But he made Decoy use up his inside job, so that's great.
Yeah.
And the fairy is also off the table, so yeah, if there's going to be an archer, there's going to be hurting.
Yeah, but it feels like Marcus is getting really low on money.
Yeah. All those shenanigans are costing him.
Would you face check HQ now?
No.
Why not? I mean, he's at 5 credits.
It's an archer, so it wouldn't be that bad because there's nothing installed anyway. But
drawing more.
Drawing cards. Hedge fund.
Yeah, there is the money.
And installing in front of archives because, of course, Decoy is a criminal, and those criminals often play like the dirty laundry kind of stuff. And of course, there's also already out the secure testing. So Rembrandt wants to kind of like rein this stuff in. Oh man, Decoy runs on it anyway and has to read this up. This is checkpoint.
Oh wow.
So yeah, that's I think the first time we've seen this on a show.
Damn.
So. What's this thing again? There's like a trace 7.
So it says when you res it, you take 1 bad publicity. You res it for 4, and it has 7 strength. It's a Colgate, and it says that you do a trace 5, if I remember correctly.
5.
And if the run is successful,
Yeah.
if the trace is successful, when the run is successful, the runner must take 3 meat damage.
Yeah, and this is really funny because Decoy thinks, oh man, I have to take all this meat damage, but we have to remind him later on that we actually remind him now that he can decide to jack out. And so there's like this discussion like, are we going to use the plastic to prevent it? And we're like, no, you can just jack out. And he's like, oh,
That's how it works.
Mind blown. Read this cut again. All right. So he decides to check out.
I mean, now you would run in skew, right? No, still no.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't. This funny thing is like Decoy has a sneak door better here, but now sneak door better is out of the question. Baby, symmetrical visage. That's nice. And clicking Kati.
So he's all set up right now. I mean, he can get his economy back up. And I don't think that Marcus has like a way of actually scoring fast out there. It's just Data Raven.
Well, Marcus probably has some more ice in his deck. Oh, there we go. There's second ice here. And now he starts something in that server.
Ooh, security testing on HQ. What?
Oh, so I guess we're gonna face check HQ. Drawing a card with baby. And hedge fund, yes. I mean, sure gamble. Same card. Oh yeah, that's funny. Like, sure gamble is actually German, and Rembrandt was like, "What? You play German cards?" And he's like, "Yeah, because it sounds cooler. Sichere Hand." I actually had like some friends coming over for Gamescom, and they bought opening moves in German. First of all, because opening moves is kind of like sold out in America, and second of all, because you get like a German Jackson Howard. That's also nice. So yeah, the running security testing on HQ, and that is the Archer. Not that big of a deal right now because there's not really no programs installed, so nothing to be afraid of. So the run is not successful, I guess, and Marcus gets the credits back.
Now you can inside job and then de-res it.
Oh man, so good. Gotta love those criminals.
Yep.
Man, it's almost like a it's like watching a dinosaur. It's like man, they went extinct, but they were such majestic animals.
Do you do that like often? Like
watch a dinosaur? Yeah, Jurassic Park, man. You have criminals in here? Let me show you. Alright, secure testing the R&D. I guess we're not getting in there anyway.
I'm expecting an inside job, come on.
Install advanced in that scoring server. So Marcus putting on the pressure. Of course, he lost an agenda now due to the Archer res. There's an... Ferry on hand.
Yeah, that's pretty darn good.
But Decoy just keeps drawing. He wants to have the right tools for the job. Of course, he's at 2 points, so not yet in a kind of like a board state where rushing helps. So he just clicks Scotty Jones and special orders out. What would you get? I guess a Corroder, right?
I don't know. He has everything he needs.
Corroder, man. He has to get a Corroder. Because that's how he gets in R&D, right?
Yeah,
there we go.
The thing is, like, why not de-res the ice on HQ via inside job and emergency shutdown and then just run to, in case you find an agenda, to make him bounce it again? Because you know he can res it again if he doesn't have another agenda sport.
I think Decoy wants a better. He prefers to prefer for eventual more runs, and you know.
Yeah, I guess.
He's still like shocked by this ice. I can't believe this is an ice that exists.
Yeah. What the hell is this thing?
Checkpoint is pretty good. I wonder why no one, it's not played very often. All right, and that's the Kronos project. Ooh, yeah. Now the same old thing is useless.
Yep.
Because the archives are removed from the game. Oh, I guess not the archives, the heap. Man, and those Rembrandt terminology is not used very often. Now that Kuroda has been fetched, Marcus advances the morph changeling is it, right?
Yep.
In order to turn it into a sentry.
So what do you do in this case? Do you run? You run with Fairy and de-res the Tinkler?
Flip out and kill everything.
Flip the table!
Alright, you install a Desperado, apparently. Rough Rider, you don't wanna. And man, Decoy is just shrugging. He's like, I don't know. I guess I install a Kuroda and click Kati Jones.
He does have all the answers, though. I mean, Marcus is at 1 credit.
I mean, this is a really bad matchup for Rembrandt. I already played again a couple of times with my Leela against him, and he's like really sweating whenever he encounters a criminal because there's just so much nasty things a criminal could do. They can break all the archers, they can de-res the archers. It's just emergency shutdown on the Kuroda, bam! Oh wait a minute, was there a run last turn?
Good.
Was there a run last turn?
Was there a run?
I don't think there was a run last turn.
There was no run, yeah.
Yeah, so that's an illegal emergency shutdown.
Play.
Something that's keep in mind, you can only play it after a run has been made. Successful has to be.
Well, I was judging that shit. I should have seen that.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I recently just noticed that there is this restriction on there. I haven't been playing too often myself, so not a big deal. But yeah.
I remember one time when Axel had like a combo deck that played like the power shutdown and the HB thing that you play like three operations in a row.
Yeah.
So you use Jackson thing. And
power
I remember him playing.
Yeah.
He was playing against Steve, and he said power shutdown, and he starts trusting all his deck, and Steve goes like, "Dude, wait, I didn't run." He's like, "No!" What? No! And Axel lost his shit. He started sweating and everything.
All right, we see a run on HQ and using a fairy here to kill to break the archer and then emergency shutdowning the archer. Nice, exactly what you wanted to see, and he did it. He did that thing that you wanted to see.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Decoy.
Nice, well done. Nice.
But now he does have the money again to do it. But he will be forced to. He will be forced to forfeit another agenda if he does that.
Yeah,
that's pretty darn bad.
That's how we can keep them from winning. I mean, the funny thing is, Decoy still doesn't have any breakers, and running on that sir or whatever, getting attacked. Yes, trace me, bro. I'm richer than you are.
Yeah, he only pays 1 for the trace anyway.
I really like that the changeling is a sentry now, so even like killing the Kuroda was not a big deal.
Yeah.
Alright, Jackson. There's a Jackson inside, so
you could also put the security testing. He already has it on R&D. He has a Femme Fatale in hand, so he could just like farm the changeling.
Yeah.
And just start running R&D for money.
He
and
could
for
do
cards.
that, yeah. That's what we. But the changing is already a sentry. I mean, he could break it with Femme Fatale for just
a lot.
For 5 credits every time.
Yeah,
Why not?
I see it like a pretty viable option here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just one subroutine is so easy to break it, to skip it with Femme Fatale.
Is that another false lead? I think I saw another false lead.
And installing.
Getting 2 credits.
And getting the credits that he needs. Baby draw.
Scorched Earth in Marcus's hand as well.
Account Siphon.
Ooh.
Account Siphon would be cool.
Yeah, but why?
Yeah, no reason to rush.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he can farm the ice and then Account Siphon.
Yeah. Not now.
There we go, farm.
On the changeling?
Well, he says whatever. And pays a fem. Let's see where it goes.
I think on the changeling.
You think so?
Yeah.
Nope.
No!
On the archer. That applause is not because of display, but because of another game that happened. There was an applause just there. Alright, so there's a pink. Oh man, pink is pretty good femme fatale counter.
Ooh, he has 2 siphons. Holy moly,
man,
macaroni.
there's going to be a lot of siphons in our future.
Ooh,
Dirty laundry? Yeah, why not?
That's like last click, man.
Whatever. Yeah, I mean, okay, that could be pretty bad. We can still take the meat damage. That's
true.
That's something that people forget. They go like either I have to take all the tags or I have to always take meat damage. But you can always decide depending on how things are going. Oh man, what? Oh, what a pull!
That's a really big hit right there.
Oh man, bouncing something and then has to decide whether to take the tag or meat damage. I think we're going to see a meat damage.
Meat damage.
Yeah, and he removes the flash screen, but whatever.
Good call.
Well done, sir. Way to go.
So 2 more points for Decoy.
Yeah.
This is not looking good for Marcus.
Nope. I mean, that fun was really a really nice target here. Decoy, Rembrandt is like, will he res it? If he reses this, he will lose another agenda. He's down to 0 agenda points. And it doesn't seem like, especially now that Decoy is almost winning, it doesn't seem like that's a good choice. Even he won't really slow Decoy down because 4 credits for an archer is pretty good.
I love how you said almost winning. not exactly winning, almost.
Almost winning, yeah, almost.
Kind
almost
of.
famous, almost winning. Almost pregnant.
So is that the false lead? I think that's a false lead.
The false lead would be a good score for Marcus.
Yeah, it would be a really good score because it's not like he can win on agenda points at the moment.
Yeah, but false lead can be used, for example, when Decoy decides to account siphon. You can use the false lead to make Decoy float tags and then scorch him. So that's like a very vital agenda. Recently, I had Scorched lead in
Scorched lead.
Scorched lead. Yeah, Scorched lead. The Scorched lead combo in Personal Evolution.
Yeah, yeah, I saw it a lot. I was like, when I was in Cologne last week, I saw a lot of people playing that.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's
pretty deadly. I mean, you don't expect it. You're like, oh, I'm gonna face check something. Oh, by the way, that is a snare, and you lose two last clicks.
Yep.
And then Neural MP or Scorch or whatever.
Another plus grid. That's pretty big.
Good. That's good. You will be able to use this to soak up the meat damage. I mean, he just only needs, I guess, 1 agenda. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Am I right? I'm right. Like 2-point agenda would be great. Maybe 2 agendas.
He's not running.
Not running now.
Triple advanced score. Come on.
So maybe Rembrandt will score this out now.
Is that a dedicated response team?
Oh man, yes, he scores.
Oh,
this.
it's a false lead.
So this is funny now. That's something I was amazed by, because Decoy decides to bounce the eyes that he fed. Why? What the?
Oh man.
Why? Okay, he has 2 siphons. I guess that's the idea.
There we go.
But still, it seems like losing a fem is kind of like significant.
It's not bad though.
Especially that he could go through the archer anyway.
He's at 0 credits.
So this is interesting now, because Rembrandt has an ability, technically he would have a good opportunity to kill by interjecting the tag removal and using the false lead to make Decoy spend the clicks. The problem is that Rembrandt doesn't have the money to follow it up with a Scorch.
Yep.
So, Beanstalk Realities might be a good inclusion in this deck.
He did remove the tags though, and he's playing it safe.
I mean, he did remove the tags, but Marcus could have said, Rembrandt could have said, like, whoop, stop, after you move your first tag, you lose the second, your 2 remaining clicks. Yeah. And now you have a tag on my turn, and now I can scorch you. But again, with a blast grid, that's kind of like not a concern.
Yep.
There's just not enough scorches that Marcus can do.
Decoy drew an R&D interface.
You know what is really fun? You can do 2 false leads in a row.
Oh, I'll play Scorch third. Your turn? False lead.
Another Scorch, yeah.
Because why not?
Yeah. I once did that. That was pretty brutal. Oh no, I think I scored something through. I don't know. I did something amazing.
He left HQ open. What? Oh my. Is he just gonna run through the... He's just running, he's just gonna normally break it for 5 credits.
Oh yeah? Oh, nice!
I just cost him 2 because he gets 1 back from Desperado and 2 from bad publicity.
So yeah, Marcus Rembrandt reses the dedicated response team, so if Decoy encounters an agenda, he gets meat damage anyway.
Nope.
Nope. Yes,
Yep.
and then he wins the game. Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. That didn't go as planned for Rembrandt here right now.
Nope.
So what did you think Rembrandt could have done differently about this?
Not play Wayland.
No, seriously. I mean, that's a really interesting game that he just got there.
It was interesting. It was interesting. I think he could have like I don't know, double protect the centrals for a while and then just build up slowly. I mean, he had the really good taxing like central thing going on there.
Yeah.
And the checkpoint was keeping the security testing from going off. So
Yeah.
I mean, he could have waited a little bit more to find another scorched earth and then maybe start doing like the whole shenanigans with tags and stuff.
Yeah, I also feel like especially against Leela, you have to slow down 1 peg at least.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what ability demands. It's like you cannot like 1 ice on a server is not enough because otherwise can be always bounced.
Yeah.
Or you can like inside job and DRS something. So you kind of have to like set up a bit beefier server before you start scoring. Like this kind of rush style doesn't really work against criminals.
Yeah, you gotta think like 1 click ahead. And especially in this game, Marcus had the aggressive secretary, so he could have just faked it like after he like showing that he has like a good remote scoring server, just like install advanced it.
Yeah.
And then I mean, wouldn't you, if you were Decoy, wouldn't you have to run it? I mean, you could just even leave it there for a while.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, like one thing that you always have to keep in mind is kind of like, what will I do? Like that's generally like every time you see a criminal, every turn you should ask yourself, what will I do when the next turn is going to be an account save?
Yeah, exactly.
What's my account save and contingency plan?
Yeah.
I think false lead is a great solution for this, but Rembrandt was so low on money that he wasn't able to follow it up.
Yeah, maybe click for money in that case. Like, you really need to be like way forward if you want to have the fear of scores. Because if you're just at 5 or 6, it's really hard to actually keep the runner being afraid of being scored if he plays like a bad move with a bad account siphon or a bad agenda score.
Definitely. All right, Constantine.
Yep.
Yet again, we're gonna remind our listeners about this beautiful website that you work on.
Oh, yeah. So we got the Nedrunner.nl with a D. And it's the community website for the Dutch Netrunner community. And you can check out our forums, our articles. And we also have a calendar with all the events that are happening in the Netherlands for Netrunner. So you, feel free to pass by and, check it out.
Yeah. Awesome, check it out. And as always, we're gonna hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car! Shit on me.
This episode of Netrunner TeamworkCast was created with a generous support from our listeners. If you enjoyed the show and you can't get enough Netrunner videos, please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/hacktheplanet.